this is the AMA. I'm going to be answering all the questions that people have asked me, just to say thank you, and because I thought it would be fun. The footage you're seeing in the background is a game I played with my partners where we got in a Quentin Tarantino style situation of doing the data wall purple key on perimeter, getting, there's only one way in, and then there's two ways out, which is the way you came in and then a vent. And so we go in, we loot it, a team blocks us off in there, and we're like, sort of poking at each other. And then another team third parties that team, and then another team third parties that team, until eventually everybody in the lobby is there and dead. I had it recorded on my PlayStation 5 because I thought it was hilarious, and I figured it'd be a great time to use it. So let's jump into the questions. First up, Scotty02 asks, how did you get into Marathon? I've always been a sort of Bungie fangirl. I started with Halo 2, played ODST, Reach, Halo 3, all of that stuff. I went to the Halo 3 Midnight release, like in high school. Loved Destiny. When it came out, I was a big fan of Destiny, like very early day one Destiny. Played some Destiny 2. So when they announced a new game, the aesthetic gripped me kind of immediately. I hated that it was an extraction shooter because I never played those games before. Like, I had heard of Tarkov and stuff, and the only thing I really knew of Tarkov was my roommate at the time would rage at that game like every day. So it seemed like a very difficult game that I wasn't interested in. I played mostly Apex Legends, but the art style of the game really sort of won me over. There was that big art scandal that happened, but that seemed to get resolved. So when they announced the, public access beta thing that they did, I hopped on that and was just obsessed. I was obsessed from then. And yeah, I think I played it every day. My partners and my friends would watch me play it, and I got them excited to play it. And when the game launched, I think I ended up getting like 10 people in total to either buy a copy of the game, or I would buy a copy for them just so that we could all play together. So yeah, that's how I got into it. Optimistic Brute 3881 says, what made you start recording videos and uploading them? Did you just kind of do it one day? Yeah, basically, I asked my girlfriend, I was like, hey, does this seem like a good idea? I think it sounds like a bad idea. Then I asked like the rest of my partners, and everybody seemed really enthusiastic about it and excited. So, they encouraged me. So yeah, I did just kind of start doing it one day. I think what really sort of inspired me to do it was two things. First of all, was being able to have a consistent space to voice train without feeling extremely cringe. It's just, it's one of those things where if you're trans, you'll probably understand what I'm talking about. If you're not, it'll be a lot harder to understand. But yeah, I just wanted that space to be able to practice. And the second was that I watch a lot of marathon content. Like Marshy is one of my favorites, Chloe Glor, Zilbrad, Mr. Mick, people like that. And I felt like I played the game differently. I'm not like a super sweaty player. I am kind of okay at shooter games, at PvP. Like, I can pop off and I can absolutely fall flat on my face. So I just wanted to I wanted to have another voice in the scene that played the game more like how I played it. At Snis says, what do you play besides Martin? I've been playing a lot of Tomodachi Life recently, where I have some marathon characters on my island. Just yesterday I got married to Recon, so that's fun. And Thief and Vandal are getting married soon. But besides that, I play Apex Legends with some friends. I play Baldur's Gate. I really like Baldur's Gate. Still have not beat it. I keep starting games with people and then we don't finish them, which feels very D&D. And I play a lot of tabletop games. I am kind of, and I say kind of, it's very kind of, shiny hunting a Cyndaquil in Soul Silver. That's about it, really. I play a lot of Marathon and a lot of Tomodachi Life, and then, Apex Legends. Yeah. CIJALOM asks, do you have any pets? If not, would you ever want to adopt any? Yeah, I have a cat. His name is Handsome. He's a little black cat. Well, he's not little. He's kind of a chunky boy. He's my chunky little man. I love him. I call him Hampersand or Hampson. Yeah, I love him so much. He's so pretty. CRT Doll Thing asks 2 questions. What's hotter, knives or guns? I would say the hottest thing that's ever been captured or created is the knife fight from Resident Evil 4. So knives, definitely. And what are some non-Bungie media favorites? Anything from books or movies? Well, one of my favorite books is Neuromancer. One of my favorite movies is Stalker. One of my favorite books of all time is called Aquarium from David Vaughn. It's one of my favorite books. It's soul-crushing. It's a day ruiner. I urge everybody to read it because I love it and nobody reads it. If you like media that ruins your life, I would say check that out. Gronk _ asks fave marathon headcanon. My favorite marathon headcanon is that the triage drone is in love with the thief drone, and the thief drone is a sort of tsundere character, while the triage drone is kind of like an incel, like Shinji Ikari type figure. Gabriel Guitarist 5043 asks, is Vandal and Thief Eerie Gem? Well, they're getting married on my Tomodachi Life Island, so that's definitely a yes. Savage Raccoon asks, will you go for compiler this season? I would really like to. I just need to do Vaults 3 and 6 and get get those things in exfil, and I'll be able to run it. I have a DNA card just sort of in my inventory that I picked up from like the one cryo run I've done this season. So I'm really just looking to do those last 2 vaults, and yeah, I would love to do compiler. I really want to get it's either going to be the thief skin, the vandal skin, or the recon skin. I think the thief skin. It might be the thief skin. Imbro Satellite asks, do you skateboard? I feel like you would be good at it. No, I am more of a biker. I rollerblade a little bit, like I'm kind of learning to, and I bike. I've always been into skateboarders. I'm kind of a sucker for like a skateboard guy, like one of those little skateboard scumbags, you know. But no, I do not skateboard, and I'm not good at it. Lying Figure and lots of other people have asked me about a Discord. And the answer to, like, when will I have a Discord is a little, I guess, complicated. Like, my current job involves me being, like, on social media to some capacity, which means I have a sort of Discord that I run. It's like a shared Discord with me and one of my, like, colleagues, one of my good friends. So, like, it's really, the question is more about, like, do I want a separate Discord under the Strawberry name, which is sort of what I'm going by here, you know, and then also a Discord, like, server where I have people play, you know, and join. And I'm just not sure. I'm not sure if I really want the responsibility of a Discord, if I want to moderate it. I'm not really sure yet. I'm working on trying to figure out my answers to those questions. And I will let you all know as soon as I know. Patrick Healy asks, how to live? If you're asking how to live, like, in the game, I would say play like I played when I first started, which is play like it's a survival horror game, and you're like, you know, Sam Fisher or Solid Snake. Stick to the outskirts of the maps. Go slow, be quiet, and only take fights when you have to. If you're asking about how to live, like, in in the world that we live in, I would say just, you know, find the stuff that you're passionate about. And if that's people, you know, find the people that you're passionate for. Find the city that you want to live in. You have to kind of try, just try, and everything will be okay. Thermal Erosion asks, rank all shells on how bad they are, and then rank them on their marriage potential. Interesting question. I would say Assassin is the worst shell, followed... Well, no, Sentinel is the worst shell, followed by Assassin. Then it would be... For me, I would put Destroyer there, even though I know Destroyer is pretty strong and OP. Destroyer, then Thief, Recon, Vandal. Rook at the top, obviously. For marriage potential, I think I would get along with... I think I would get along with Assassin and Thief, maybe? And then Rook. I would say those three. Toto Laser 7 asks, pronouns? They're on my YouTube account profile thing. She, her. Wisp Prime asks, what is happening when you typed out that video title? Which was a question about the Avengers Hulk Ultimate Destruction title. And I think what happened is I'm trying to go for like that early 2000s emo song title vibe. So yeah. Ava Toko Rodriguez asks, is Marathon good on controller? Kind of thinking of getting it. I play almost every shooter on the controller. I didn't really have a PC until, you know, I was an adult. I played, you know, console games growing up. So the controller is just more comfortable for me. Capitana Hormiga asks, you smoke? And no, I haven't smoked since last April, so it's been over a year since I last smoked a cigarette. But yes, I did used to smoke. Don't smoke, kids. It's not a good idea. I do not regret quitting one bit. So just don't start inhaling any sort of smoke into your lungs. Just, you know, make sure you're taking care of yourself. Mitchell Waters asks, why are there so many trans people on this game? No hate, but it's crazy. Probably the themes of like dehumanization and like body dysmorphia and you know, those things probably. Plus it's just a hot game. It's a really sexy game. Turby Hands 1312 asks, hey, what's your Bungie ID? Would be cool to do some duos together. Once I figure out the answer to the Discord questions, then I can, you know, do Bungie IDs and we could play some games together with people. That would be a lot of fun. And last but not least, Chicken Joe asks, players are dropping by the day. What are your plans on content when they pull the plug, dude? I plan on making videos about the elaborate lore of my Tamagotchi life island, and I will accept no further questions on that subject. Actually, this is going to be last but not least, because this question is more frequently asked and more important. A lot of people have asked me about streaming. Like, am I going to stream? When will I stream? Stream your games, queen. And my YouTube channel specifically says I do not stream, but I have been, you know, thinking about possibly doing streams for like special occasions. So some of the ideas I have are getting to max cradle level and doing like a full day of rook runs, or doing a full day where I stream myself solo ranked, trying to rank up, doing like a full solo Vault Breaker day. Just stuff like that have been sort of floating around my head. I do wish I had a better microphone set up for that whole thing. But that all to say, I have been thinking about it. I don't know if I want to be like a streamer. You know, there's sort of connotations to that. I'm not the most social person or the most talkative, or like, I don't know how, if I would take to it. So that's why I'm thinking of doing it for these like special occasion streams, and just seeing how I react to it, how I feel about it, if I like being broadcast for like several hours straight and not being edited. Because that's the other thing too. If I did stream at all, I would upload like the VOD to like maybe YouTube, but I would not be, I refuse to be one of those YouTubers who streams and then just uploads edited streams. I like that my videos aren't just like edited streams. I like that they're they're their own thing. One of my favorite YouTubers is Wax Fraud, and he's like a full-time streamer, but his YouTube videos are separate from that. Like they might have the same stuff, like he might be working on a build in his stream, but he records footage for the video separate from that. And that's just something I really respect. I like that separation. I like that there's no shortcuts, there's no I'm actually talking to chat and now it sounds like I'm talking to a YouTube video. Like I know I do the chat joke a lot in my videos, but I am talking to like you, the person who's watching, not the people who were watching at the time. I don't know. I don't like it as a viewer, and so would never want to do that as a YouTube person. So these streams would be like special things next to the channel. And even if I did, you know, if for instance I really liked streaming, I really had a great time, I would have to find time to do my videos as well. So yeah, long answer to that question, but I get it a lot. And yeah, thanks for watching the video and listening to me yap and answer questions for a while. I hope this was enjoyable for you all. I hope the gameplay was really interesting. I think this game was a lot of fun. I wish we could just like talk about this game. I wish I had recorded this on the computer so you would get my voice as well. And then I could have just uploaded it as a video, but sadly the PlayStation 5 does not record games like that. Also, thank you all for, you know, all the, you know, watching the videos, and I think we're almost at 500 subscribers already, which is pretty crazy. Thank you so much, and until next time, bye!
I'm coming.
Smoke out.
Open? Oh, there's an enemy in... We got... we got to 5 of 7, babe.